We are totally overwhelmed by all the love and support from the community, as well as the love and the respect towards our son and brother. We start to realize more and more what he meant to the scene and why he felt so comfortable around you guys. In a hard time right now to find the right words, the only thing we can truly say is we thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
I'm Rob.
And I'm Ron. And we wanted to open up today's show paying some respect to the legend Internet Hulk. And if you guys don't know who Internet Hulk is, he is a professional, or was a professional Overwatch player who turned coach, and he actually died at the age of 30, which is tragic. The community's hurting on Overwatch for sure.
Yep. Pretty scary too. You can just have your life taken that quick. His death brought the community of Overwatch together, and they basically put together a friendly tournament in his honor, which is really cool to see.
Yeah, that's really, it really is cool. And even like the Overwatch developers even did a little message, kind of a memorable message of him saying, in loving memory of Hulktastic, which is kind of the nickname that he had, kind of thing. So kind of cool. It was the name of the tournament as well.
And then, as you saw in that starting clip, his parents really appreciated all the support. So if you're an Overwatch player and you supported him, I'm sure they would love to thank you.
Yep. Moving on. This week is the CWL 2K series for Call of Duty. So tons and tons of teams have registered for this tournament. It is insane the amount of competition that this first tournament's going to have.
Yeah, it's huge.
There's going to be almost 3,000 combined teams. Now, they're not all in the same ladder. We have like an NA, a North America division, EU division, and then an APAC division as well. And NA is going to be close to roughly 1,500 teams competing Sunday. So
today.
Yeah.
Which is going to take forever. I don't know how they're going to get through all the games.
Yeah, it really is going to take a super long time. I looked at the tournament. It says it could go as late as like 4 or 5 a.m. So it's going to be brutal if some players are actually.
What time did it actually start?
I think it started like already. Like we're recording this Sunday right now, but I think we're posting this video on Monday. So the results will already be in. But I think they started today at like 10 or 11. I want to say.
It's a lot of gaming.
It is. It's going to be so many matches. I don't even know how many that is. I don't even know how many like players that is. So if there's like 1,500 teams in the North America one, each team has 4 players.
Yeah, so 6,000.
That's insane. That's so many people.
And then, like we said last week, the team that wins this gets 2,000 pro points, which is like 60 days of wins.
And that is
they're going to be
gigantic. That's going to be so nice going into the CWL Dallas, the first tournament. So if you have more pro points, you'll have a better seed going into that tournament. And if you have a better seed, you got a better chance of winning because you're going to play worse seeded teams, which usually aren't as good. So,
do you know if second and third get anything
for this CWL, this 2K? Yeah. I think it's second and third. No, second gets like X amount of pro points. Third and fourth get the same amount. Fifth and sixth get the same amount. Seventh and eighth get the same amount, and then I think just so on. But I think it caps maybe at 8, maybe at 10, 12. I know it's not just like all of them, but...
Yeah. Next story, the E-League Rocket League Cup was announced. So E-League is basically picking up Rocket League as one of their sports they support, which is pretty cool because I love Rocket League.
That's your baby.
And I think it's... I don't know. I just think it's a game that won't really die. It's kind of like an actual sport because it's like you have the base game. That's all you need, and then people can just get better and better and better.
And I feel like it is one of those games that is fun for the casual player, but definitely has like a skill cap.
Yeah.
Where like you can get better.
It's not like if my brother tries to hop in Call of Duty these days, he's just like raging. He's like, "Why are kids so good?" I'm like, "Well, that's all they do."
No, I know. That's actually us every day too. Everyone is just so good at COD these days.
It's pretty annoying. You can't even just like play in pubs for fun.
Yeah.
It's just... Yeah,
because I genuinely don't think we've gotten worse. I think everyone's just gotten better.
Yep.
Because back in the day, it used to just be so casual. You would just join a Call of Duty game and just slaughter people. But nowadays, every game you got to put your sweatbands on and just try.
So there's going to be 8 teams which are going to be invited to this, and I'm sure it's going to be like year based. So basically, they pick the top 8 teams, and then they're going to play in the World Cup or the E-League Rocket League Cup. And then there's $150,000 prize pool for the winner, which isn't that great, but I'm sure it'll build.
That's not a big chunk of change, but at least it's something.
And it's only the first year, so.
The thing that I love is they announced that they announced a 3-episode series on TBS, which is the Turner Network, which is big steps for esports in general. Now, TBS is known for doing like Counter-Strike stuff, but I like how they're venturing into other things. That must be a good sign if the Turner Network is hosting and providing Counter-Strike content. Then it must be doing well enough for them to want to go into another game. So that's a good sign for esports. It's a good step in the right direction. But another good step in the right direction is Foundry 4, which
I'm
is
pretty hyped about this one.
Yeah, it's I guess a new game studio that is prioritizing esports from the early stages of game development, which usually isn't the case for games. Usually it's like, let's make a game that's going to be popular, that everyone's going to love, that the casual player is going to love, and then let's turn it kind of into an esport and kind of trying to attract that audience. Now it's getting reversed where let's attract these esport players, and then hopefully the game is just great and everyone wants to play it.
Who cares about casual?
Yeah, screw the casual noobs.
There's enough esports players that I think it'll work out for them, as long as they do it right. I'd really like to know what kind of game it's going to be.
Yeah, that's the first thing you asked me.
Strategic FPS. Kind of both best of both worlds, because I'm not a big fan of like straight strategy games, and I also understand people aren't big fans of like COD, where it's just about gun skill. Not just about gun skill, but that's top of the line. Yeah,
happy medium of if you got a good shot, it helps you. If you got some tactics, it helps you, kind of thing. So we'll see how it works out. But his name is it Tobias Sherman?
Yeah.
So yeah, he has done work for WME, IMG, and the E-League. So he has some good background knowledge, a good resume of esport content. So hopefully he will be a good leader in creating the next big esport game. So
I think he'll kill it.
Yeah.
The fact that he's got all that experience means he loves it. Next, and our final story, also big steps for esports. Red Bull is opening a esports space in the UK, and basically it's just going to be like an arena that's going to sell different gaming equipment or gear, stuff for like teams. And then they're also going to host events and have like, it almost seemed like weekly or monthly competitions. So
yeah,
that would be cool.
It seems like another just step in the right direction. Like this is a great idea. I don't know why I've never really thought of this. I don't know why I didn't think this was even an option.
Yeah.
Like, why is there a separation between gaming gear and gaming like venue? Like, why isn't it just like one hub?
Yeah.
Where like a gamer can go and he can walk into this venue. He can maybe he can compete that day. Maybe he can buy gear that day. Maybe he can be a spectator that day and watch the tournament that's going on there.
Yep.
Like it is a really cool idea, and then Red Bull backing it is also awesome. Great. Yeah, Red Bull is a great company. They've kind of been in esports kind of from the start. Like when you think Red Bull, I kind of think X Games.
Yeah, they're really good at supporting extreme sports.
Yeah. And I know like Red Bull was a sponsor for Nadeshot at one point. I don't know if they still are, but he was like a Red Bull athlete. And Nadeshot, of course, we've talked about him before, but he's like ex-COD pro, now like esports manager. And it's kind of cool seeing that Red Bull is just kind of wanting to take like the bigger step and just be like the main hub in the UK.
Yeah. And the way they were talking, I wouldn't be surprised if they have like equipment there all the time that people can almost use.
Yeah,
because they were making it seem like they wanted just to bring the whole community in to this like center. So
we'll have to move out
really
there.
Cool. Yeah. It's probably not coming here anytime soon.
Yeah. But anyway, I think that's all we have for you guys this week. We're going to get back to gaming. We're hopefully getting in some game battles matches tonight. Our friend just got back from a long drive, so hoping to do that tonight.
We are 11-0 in the team ladder and 5-0 doubles.
Yeah, we're waiting on one of the wins to come through. We've bought Prime, but it's taken forever for the win to come through, even though I think we 2-0'd them. But anyway, we haven't dropped a map yet on game battles. It's hype. We're having fun with Call of Duty. But anyway, we're going to get back to gaming, and we know you guys will too. We'll leave you guys with this clip. But anyway, guys, have a happy Monday. By the way, if any one of you are watching after playing us in doubles, thanks for the support. Peace out.
fight. Forget if I die tonight. Gamble